Good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a year, man. Been a year. Coming around the corner to the National, and it's just a really exciting time to be a collector. Even more exciting is that there's going to be more people turning out this year from the card community, and that's going to be great to see everybody. I'm really looking forward to seeing the crew I'm going to be spending time with the most. You got Dom from Steven Sports Cards, the Commissioner Jake from Legends Never Die, and Drew from the Drew of Vintage Legacy. I'm coming in the Wednesday. Dom is coming in Wednesday as well. Jake and Drew are going to be already here by that time. And so we're all going to meet up, coordinate plans, and find the cards we want. Now, for myself, my budget has been limited down because of these big purchases that I've been making. And it seems like this year has been quite an exception of collectors that have bought their big cards prior to the National, whether it being through auctions, through each other, or through outside sources. And so for me, I'm feeling pretty relaxed about it. I know there's a little bit more, might be some more anxiety from others because, they're just strategies have to be implemented to kind of accomplish your goals. For me, I am going to go in Wednesday feeling relaxed. I'm going to probably walk with these guys for a little while, and I'm sure we're going to be going all to the same tables eventually. So chances of finding some of the cards that I'm going to show you are decent. And so I'm going to list the cards and show you what I'm looking for. This player is not a household name, but he's very important in terms of the greatest baseball player to ever play the game. That is, of course, I'm speaking of Willie Mays. This is Piper Davis. Why is Piper Davis important? Piper Davis is important because Willie Mays' father, who was once Piper's teammate, asked him to look after Willie Mays when he came up to the Birmingham Black Barons. Piper Davis, I believe, was the manager at the time. I don't know if he was playing, but he was definitely the manager, and he was looking after Willie Mays because Willie Mays was a kid in high school and was playing pro ball with a bunch of grown men. And so Piper Davis, I think, plays a huge role in Willie Mays' life, in his early life, in his career, and just kind of getting him kind of in the fast track to the major leagues and just really installing a good mindset in him, mentored him. So there's a few cards of Piper Davis that exist. This one, I believe, is the 53 Mother's Cookies, if I'm not mistaken. And this one would be cool to find. There's some other ones as well, but this one I think may be more reasonable in terms of price, but it's not the highest thing, and not the highest card in my priority, but it's definitely something that would be cool to find if I do find it. So Piper Davis, this one's kind of next in line. So Addie has hit a warm spot in my collector's heart. Growing up, I was a pitcher. I admired collecting pitchers. Doc Gooden, Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens when I was a kid, Tom Seaver, Bob Gibson, the list goes on. Christy Mathewson, of course. But Addie Joss's career is just absolutely incredible. I love a player that other players admire and appreciate, because there are players that have come through the league and really have left a negative taste in other players' mouths, and fans didn't like the player. And so Addie Joss is not like that. Addie Joss was someone that players admired, fans admired. He had a short career. Sadly, he died very young. But the portrait card I thought would be a fun thing to find. So I'm hoping I can find a portrait. Again, not a huge priority because I know these are out there. But we'll see. It'd be a fun card to find to add to my small T206 collection that I do have. Now, I'm not looking for this exact card. I'm just looking for the Tom Seaver Bazooka, whether it being raw or graded. And so I'm hoping I can find one. The bazookas have grown on me, as you guys know. I have the 59 Bazooka Maze. I have a 71 Bazooka Maze, and I believe that's all I have. But the Bazooka sets have kind of, or the cards have kind of grown on to me, and I like the way the strip cards look. I think they look really cool. So it'd be cool to find this one. I like the pose, like the name on the bottom, very simple. Mets really dead center, the uniform and the glove and just everything about it. Just really, I'm definitely connected to that card. So hopefully I can find that one. The Nolan Ryan 4x5. I feel like I've been hunting this thing for a year, and I am not getting any closer finding it. I went to Strongsville, didn't see it there. I go to some of the bigger shows, County Center and White Plains, and Philly show. I didn't see it, so I'm skeptical if I'm going to find it at the National. I mean, out of all places, I didn't even think it'd be there. So it's possible. I mean, the Mets being in New York and everything kind of centralized around New York, it seems, with different sets. Hoping I can find this. This is from 1968, the 4x5. It's not autographed. It's just his printed signature on there. But it would kind of serve to me as like an alternative rookie card outside of his 68 that he shares with Koosman. So this would be fun to find. And now we get on to the Christy Mathewsons, because I've been buying way too many Willie Mays lately. So I'll start with this one here. 1914 Polo Grounds game. Obviously not the 10, because that would be monstrous in price. But nevertheless, it would be fun to find a 1914 Polo Grounds game card. Out of all of his different cards that have been made over his span of his career and outside of his career, this one doesn't fall to be too expensive compared to a lot of his other cards. So it's fairly reasonable. I can skip. Let me go over and see what his. I was looking at prices. So it looks like this in June, a PSA 5 sold for $493, and an SGC 3.5 last year sold for $275. So the prices should be manageable if I can find one. But they're fun-looking cards, so that would be cool. Next one is a 13? I always forget the year. I thought it was 14, but 1913 Pastime Novelty. I think it's a postcard, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the size of it. But, again, just, I'm an aesthetic person. I like the way it looks. I probably will be doing a little more research on this set. But below, Addie, Christy Mathewson, the world's greatest pitcher. I love that. And it just mentions the photograph, who it was taken by, when, and so forth. This card, the last one was sold that I can see was from SGC1 for $540 back in April of 2021. So I'm sorry, it is 1913, not 1914. I was mistaken on that. And finally, the last one, if I can find this one, is pretty cool looking. Where is that? Okay, 1921 WUNC self-developing set. This one is probably the most expensive out of the three that I've encountered so far that I've listed. The last one that sold, excuse me, was an SGC one for $717. This was back in 2016, so I'd imagine that this price has definitely gone up considerably. But we'll see. It's a cool looking card. Probably, out of all of them, I would probably do want the Pastime Novelty one, just because, it's celebrating Christy Mathewson as being the world's greatest pitcher. And, he's certainly up there. But those are just a handful of some of the cards I'm looking for. There are definitely other ones, but the other ones I'm looking for are far more expensive. So chances are I will have to scale back a little bit and just focus on some of those ones that I've showed you. Additionally, if you see me, I will be handing out my newest card that I'm going to be bringing with me. It's my replica of a transagram. So it's, you got this, and then if you scan the barcodes, you can find, and also my email address is there too. You can check out my YouTube and my Instagram page, especially if you're new and don't know my channel at all. And additionally, of course, I have stickers as well. So Sammy Thunder stickers are going to be inside with the card. And I'll have some other gifts too. I will definitely have some cards to give out. I think that will be fun. Haven't really planned the logistics on that yet, but we will get there. And again, I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody. So as far as videos go, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, those are my card show days. I leave Saturday morning to come back home. So chances are I haven't decided if I'm going to do one big video or 3 small videos. But I'm definitely doing something for collectors because it is my turn in the rotation to jump in and create a video for the channel. So I'm thinking it's going to be a walkthrough for towards the end of the show on Friday. So that might happen. So everybody can get a glimpse of it. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. And I'll definitely be doing an SGC video next week to show you the submissions. And this weekend, one more thing. This weekend, card shows, Garfield card show. I'm going to meet Mookie and Pete there. We'll walk around, hang out, and got to get some practice before the big one. So see you guys soon. Take care.